single goal Sunday against Milwaukee because the player with the brace against the Panthers on Sunday was Olivia Thomas. Lineup from U.S. national team duty. Alabama in a 4-2-3-1. Tide had been playing three in the back, but they... Olmark. Crosser on the ground. Falls back to Olmark. Thomas, an opportunity. Played away. Laye! Laye keeps this game scoreless.
Space. She gets a second opportunity. She goes to find Thomas. It wasn't the best ball from Olmark. It's bouncing in, but Thomas does incredibly well to get it.
It is the Carolina corner, second of the game for the Tar Heels, after the junior from Quebec kept Carolina off the board. Faasse will head it out. Coralie Laye, one of two Alabama goalkeepers that started this season. Maddie Munguia, who's a redshirt freshman out of the state of Washington, has also seen time. And Wes Hart says it's an open competition, not because of any faults of either of those two. And in fact, Laye gets... Paul against Alvarez. Gianna Paul working her way, trying to get through two defenders.
Tell you what, Avon Alvarez for me has been a really good player in these first 20 minutes or so. We know what she can do as that foul is called, but what she can do is the composure on the ball and to set play as an outside back just really helps the whole attack.
The footwork's been fantastic for Alvarez. Olmark tries to through ball again, has a streaking Faasse, plays it for Thomas. Olivia Thomas finds the back of the net. A beautiful build-up, and the Tar Heels strike first.
It almost looks like a carbon copy of the last attack that came through Linda Olmark, but this time she doesn't play Olivia Thomas. She plays Kate Faasse through. Incredibly unselfish to play this across to Olivia Thomas. What I love for this goal is the initial run that Olivia Thomas makes to clear the passing lane. She gets on the backside shoulder, Kate Faasse, and then Olivia Thomas.
Linda Olmark carrying it forward for the Tar Heels, takes some contact from Garcia. It is the freshman Paige Thompson who's down for Alabama. Faasse gives the Tar Heels a 2-0 lead. Play continued on, and Kate Faasse beat Laye for her fourth goal of the year.
Well, this is really good play, just playing in a space there. It's Kate Faasse looking to go in behind. Olivia Thomas lets it through. It's a good finish. It was a very close call on whether Kate Faasse would be offside on Alvarez and Debbie to get back in the backline shape.
Lofted over. Thomason stays on side. Alvarez gets back. Thomason wins the ball back inside the box. Silva, does she have a lane? Bends it on, forces Gundry to make the save, and she does. Olmark sees her best options to her left in Devi. The roster is becoming more and more whole every game out for the Tar Heels. Penny settles it down, takes a look, but it's wide.
This is Bella Devi in the wide space, just looking for that early cross. Kate Faasse has to backtrack just a little bit. Good defensive header from Avery Brown, and then Ashley Penny gets the deflection as she goes for the...
Olmark, top of the six, bounces down, Penny. Penny has a couple of defenders, and it's Garcia that gets there for Alabama. Penny keeps that pressure up. Switched out to Silva. Plenty of space in front of her, but not a lot of crimson jerseys. Belcher for Smith. Falls to Kukan. Smith made the little dummy run, but it was Kukan who got on the receiving end.
Well, that's really nice. All of this has been really nice play from Alabama. The change of point is just that little bit of technical execution that's eluding them, but so many more numbers forward, looking more controlled in the attack as Delarose defends.
And Delarose was able to guide that ball out off Kukan. So a Carolina goal kick. Substitutions galore for the Crimson Tide. Rabimbis back in there. Thomason back in there. Paige Thompson not afraid to play gritty.
So it's good to see that Paige Thompson can come back into the game, and Maddie Podolsky as well. I think for Thompson, seeing that little bit of an injury early on, she's been a bright spot for them. So re-entering, she'll take that holding mid-roll, which will allow the likes of Rabimbis and Podolsky to go more in the 1v1, having that partnership up top in front of them.
Time not on the side of the Crimson Tide, though. Less than 20 minutes left. And a 2-0 North Carolina lead that the Tar Heels are looking to make 3. It's Olmark, knocked out by Laie.
North Carolina just starting to get more numbers forward. A great little slip ball to Linda Olmark. That was actually Penny setting her up. Laie makes herself really big. That's a wonderful save because
Faasse gets on the end of it. Tar Heels, as this second half has gone along, starting to establish more possession. Carolina scored first in the second half, but then it was Alabama that had the control of the run of play for a while. Now, as the Crimson Tide have tried to mount their late rally, it's the Heels that are controlling it.
It's somewhat what we expected. We expected some different runs of play between these two groups.
Olmark, a long-range rip high.
And she had Bella Devi on the wide space there. So many options to play her in that area. She could have almost walked it in about 12 yards. But you don't blame a front runner and midfielder like Olmark for going from distance when she has that amount of space as well.
Easy to see from up here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll catch that on film review.
I'll be honest with you, I think Olmark did see that. I think she wanted to go to goal because it was almost impossible not to see, but I don't mind that from her. She's a goal scorer, and you want that confidence.
Oh, nice play, Olmark to Faasse. Kate Faasse has another one. I think they'll take a look at it to make sure that Faasse was onside.
But this still shows what North Carolina can do. It's off the goal kick, winning the ball in midfield, not letting it bounce, picking it up, facing forward. And Olmark certainly saw this teammate running through, and that was an even smaller gap to find. What a finish from Kate Faasse. We'll look at the timing of the run. And right when Olmark hits it, it does appear that she is onside. It looks well-timed to me, and so well-timed that Mason Smith does think it's off. But I would be very surprised if this one is overturned because the timing looks spot on. What a little clip ball from Olmark, huh?
Well, you need indisputable evidence that the call in the field. Podolsky out wide. Over the bar.
And really, Matt, the separation in this game for me has just been the attacking final third play, or depending on how you look at it from a defensive standpoint. But I look at it from an attacking standpoint that Alabama just hasn't quite been able to find that incisive passing to be really dangerous in the final third. They've done well building out of the back. They have established possession in the middle third, but that finishing efficiency.
Olmark. Carolina up 3, and they do not look satisfied. Plenty of energy still in those legs. Malsom.
I think if you're Alabama, you just continue to try to see if you can create something going forward. Even getting one goal in this game, say you scored a goal against Carolina, even though you were down 3-0, I think could help them from an attacking standpoint of just knowing that when they face back lines, they can create more opportunities.
It's Catino carrying it up from the back line. Devi. Dancing in on the wing. Devi takes a long distance shot and scores! Wow! Bella Devi with her third goal in as many games.
Well, the Tar Heels have established a lot of possession in this game, and what that does is you cause a back line to retreat, especially when they have space. Debbie takes on, goes right at the front foot of Ulla Sharp in that moment. An unfortunate bounce if you're Alabama and the Crimson Tide and going off Mason Smith. But there was one thought in Bella Debbie's mind, and it was go to goal.
Martelli, the freshman, carrying it into the box, and Bella Gattino is there. That'll be an Alabama corner underneath 2 minutes to go. Freifeld racing out for the Tar Heels, carrying it herself. Freifeld into the box. Sharp denied the angle. Carolina thinks it should be a PK.
And the question will be is if she got a little bit of a touch on this and then Sharp committed to the tackle. We'll see here. Freifeld knows she has no help. She goes herself. She plays this long ball in. Does Freifeld get a touch here? She does. She actually beats her and then is taken out completely by Sharp. You do have to question, would she have gotten to that ball because it was such a big touch, almost going over the inline, but a good 1v1 effort from Freifeld in that moment.
So while the Tar Heels thought they should have had a chance for 5 the easy way, seems this one will settle tonight at 4-0 in favor of the home team. It's 1-0 at the break. An explosion of 3 goals after halftime. It's been the same script that Carolina's followed at home against mid-major opponents. Different caliber of competition tonight against the Crimson Tide. Gundry touches that away. Alabama will get a late corner kick as the seconds tick down. Ten seconds left. Floats away, no time to take another one, and North Carolina wins their 4th straight and earns their first win of the season against a power conference opponent. A domination of Alabama tonight for the Tar Heels.